From the shotgun, Smith. And he's not going to get away. They'll stop him back at the 3.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd and goal.
3rd and goal. Smith. To the goal line and in. Ashton Genty. Touchdown, Vegas. That gives him 14 touchdowns for the year. The quarterback, with all of his eligible receivers available, uses the back out of the backfield that time, Greg, to take it to the end zone.
And when your running back, Mike, is a valid threat in the passing game, man, it just gives you so many options. And in this case, it was the running back that was the open target. He's able to put the pass on the money. Easy 6 points.
The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Drive starts on the ground, and this is Harvey. And he'll take this up past the 40, pick up a 5. From the 41, here's 2nd down and 4. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. He'll tuck it and take off. He's going to be marked down short of the 45, short of the 1st down, and here comes 3rd down. They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. Nix from the gun on 3rd down. Open man, right side. He's got it. He's going to have the 1st down. So they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9.
1st down.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
On 1st down, they'll run the option to the left. Second and inches. On the handoff, running left is Harvey. And he will keep the drive moving. Gets the 1st down. Nice gain of 5.
It's possible they could have tried to be a little bit more aggressive on 2nd down, knowing they had 3rd and inches in their back pocket. But I don't think anyone's going to complain. Pick up the 1st down, extend the drive, see if you can go score.
And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. Give them 27, and it's 1st and goal.
And nothing matters if this protection isn't able to pick up that blitz. They do a fantastic job of stunting that pass rush just long enough to find an open man downfield.
From the 4-yard line, trying to punch it in. 1st down and goal. Throwing is Nix. That's hauled in at the 2. And he'll take it on in. R.J. Harvey. Touchdown Tigers. That's his 2nd touchdown so far here in the 1st half. The kick by Lutz is good. And the visitors will tie things up. We are all even at 14. We are all square, 14 apiece the score as this one's away. We'll go ahead and just cede the touchback here. This ball over the back line. It'll come out to the 35. On 1st and 10, here's Smith. He's got the Golden Domer. from there. And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line. What a way to kick off a drive. That's a gain of 30 and another first down.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
A first down throw for Smith. Open man is Horton. He's got it. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
It's a gain of 11.
Set to go now on first and 10.
First down. First and 10 at the
Throwing is Smith. Out to his right. Off he goes. Now they are in business. Inside the 15-yard line. That's 11 yards again. 2 plays in a row. And another first down.
First and 10 at the
Space getting tight here. Down to the 13-yard line. They work first and 10. Now, Gino. Oh, trying to set up the screen, but that is going to fall incomplete.
So these screen plays, they always seem so commonplace. They seem a little bit routine, right, Mike? But really, for them to work, there's a huge, significant timing element to it where the offensive line, the back, you can't be downfield too early, but you can't go too late. There's so many reps and reps that allow certain teams to be really good at the screen game and allow certain teams to just never really get their screen game off the ground.
Now this defense will use the first of their timeouts. Talk things over before third down. To throw, it's Smith. This one caught at the 4. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain. Now a second timeout called by the defense as they'll discuss what's to come as fourth down's looming. They'll try it now with Genty. And he'll fight forward. Doesn't get a whole lot, but he got what he needed. It is first and goal coming up.
Just a great effort by the back. I mean, just the ability to keep your legs moving, to make sure he had enough to pick up the first down. He's able to move the chain by a few, and just a great call, great execution, especially given the circumstances.
Genty trying to fight his way into the end zone, but they will mark him short. Down at the 1.
Second and goal.
One more time with Genty. Trying to push the pile forward, but he's not going to get in. They stop him up short. Following the play, we've got a Raider who is shaken up down there. Halftime is looming.
Why you all in my face, taking up all of my space? You should get out of my way, you should get out of my way. Don't tell me what I should do, I'ma do what I want anyway. Don't really care what you think, you should get out of my way. Get your talking face out of my way, out of my way, out of my way, out of my way, out of my way. I got too many plays, I don't even play. Get out of my way, out of my way, out of my way.
Way up, get your weight up, put your plate up. You a foreign, we at war, and I got all the hallelujah. Talladega, baby Jesus, in the flesh, come and get it, and I'm with it. All my friends coming with all their friends, and we get active, yeah. We get active, yeah. All of my tattoos black, my eyes bloodshot red. I'm ready right now. Don't run your mouth too quick. Let's get it. Stop talking. One way, my way, my way, my way, my way, my way. Don't make me watch you get your talking out my face. It's in my mind, really, this is my DNA. I gotta get it, I don't know no other way. Get out my way.
Why you all in my face, taking up all of my space? You should get out of my way, you you should get out of my way. Don't tell me what I should do, I'ma do what I want anyway. Don't really care what you think, you should get out of my way. Get your talking face out of my way, out of my way, out of my way, out of my way. I got too many plays, I won't even play. Get out of my way, out of my way, out of my way.
All my friends coming with all their friends, and we get active, yeah. We get active, yeah. All of my tattoos black, my eyes bloodshot red. I'm ready right now. Don't run your mouth too quick. Let's get it. Stop talking. One way, my way, my way, my way, my way, my way.
Don't make me rap, you get your talking out my face. It's in my mind, really, this in my DNA. I gotta get it, I don't know no other way. Get out my way.
I'm just a wild little piece. Lord, how I was born to run the night. Dad took me home when I was a kid. He said, boy, hold this. Told my cousin, you better run. Last time he poked fun at me, got my...
Well, there's never a shortage of shows or sights and sounds throughout this city, but for the next few hours, all eyes are glued to Allegiant Stadium here in Las Vegas. Today, it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one, as it'll be the Tigers of Brooklyn taking on the Las Vegas Raiders. Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Right out of the gates, here's Smith. That's complete. Genty out of the backfield. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's 2nd down. Now, these two division rivals, a couple of late games on the schedule this year. Their first meeting, you might remember, was back in Week 10, and it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. Now it's Smith. Caught along the left side by Hyatt. And a quick slant gets exactly 10, and by the nose of the football, they've got a first down. The Raiders at 11-1 now on the year. And I tell you, it has been a few months now since they've tasted defeat, and they are without question the hottest team in football.
And I'm really not sure who's going to beat them right now, because to me, they have to be the favorites to go all the way, because they're not just beating teams, they're dominating them. It's been fun to watch them play, not just in their winning, but how they're getting it done.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now a run. Here's the first-round pick from April's draft. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's 2nd down. When you look at this defense, there are 32 teams in the NFL, and they're just better than 50% of them at defending the pass, number 16 in the league.
So I'm prepping for this game. I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
And
too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. And those add up into big mistakes. Big mistakes add up into points against you.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Only a yard
yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good first step.
Here we go.
Geno now to throw. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders.
Brock Bowers.
His 11th touchdown of the year.
And the Raiders get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line.
So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Completes it to Evan Ingram. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That's good for 28 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 37-yard line.
Now they'll change things around before the snap. Now the Central Florida product is R.J. Harvey.
And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on.
Gets it underneath. Here's Harvey.
And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36.
Well, this defense for the Raiders, they were excellent last week in the win over the Chargers.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
Nix to the air. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Raiders force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
After the interception, here's Smith. Rush coming, and he's taken down. It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up 2nd.
2nd and 20 at the 17-yard line.
Throwing is Smith.
Short throw caught by Bowers.
They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
Here we go.
From the gun on 3rd down, Smith.
That's to Bowers once again. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Geno going to hand it to Genty.
And shutting him off now open field.
Inside the 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Ashton Genty with his 14th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Raiders have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away.
And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30.
Their own 35-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute execute better and try and get back in this game.
Nick's going to give to Harvey. And it'll be a minimum pickup here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. Here's Nix. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. From their own 40 to the other 40. The gain of 20 leads to 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they go with Harvey. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. To throw, here's Nix. Setting up a screen for Harvey. And he is going to lose yardage here.
Tackled back at the 33-yard line.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play. Now it's Nix. Throw left side complete. That's Harvey. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. Harvey now on 1st and 10. And able to get him inside the 5 here. Just inside the 5 without the 4. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
From the 4, this is 2nd down and 1. Again, it's Harvey. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. Throwing Nix. And it's caught. Touchdown. Evan Ingram from 4 yards out. And the Tigers have got it back to within a score. Will Lutz on for the point after. And that one makes it 14-7.
Makes the score Raiders 14, Tigers 7. Will Lutz.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This will be taken in the end zone, and no run back forthcoming, so they will bring it out to the 30-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. And then you give up the touchdown on the last drive, now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
Up the middle, it's Harvey. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Third catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there of finding him in stride for really good yardage.
They run straight ahead with Harvey. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but from both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Here's a second down and 7 from the 37. Once more with Harvey. And he's going to be close to a first down as he gets this to the Raiders' 31. Well, now hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. The offense on third down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. He'll buy some time right. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. To throw is Nix. Touchdown! A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Tigers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Loves to try to add the PAT. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Their own 35-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
82 yards rushing for him now as his fine rookie season continues. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Right back to Genty on first down. Busting through contact. Just wasn't a huge hole there for him to operate. Stopped just inside the 35-yard line.
8 yards on the pickup.
Smith here, an audible at the line. Now Gino. They'll get this out to Genty. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That one a gain of 20 in a first down.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. A run out of the gun with Genty. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. Geno Smith in the final seconds of the first half. And the Raiders have taken the lead here in the final stage. Of this first half. Carlson on for the PAT. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
That's the score. Raiders 41, Tigers 14.
So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
Hold on, son. Ready. Ready. Ready.
And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. A touchdown the differential, a 7-point game as we get back underway in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter. And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoored them, and that time worked well for a solid gain.
From the 42-yard line, here's second down and 3. On the run, this is J.K. Dobbins. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. From the gun on third down. Nix. Over the middle, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. And they get 10 yards there and convert on third. On first and 10, it's Dobbins. No gain on the play there, second down. They're losing here in the third quarter, maybe trying to get the ball outside, bust a big play. Obviously didn't work there.
And while it didn't work, I really can't fault them for trying it. You and I talked to the offensive coordinator, and we knew that was the place they wanted to try and go. And sometimes you just have to stick with it because 2-yard gains turn into 20-yard gains as the game goes along.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 23 yards the pickup there.
Time to give some credit to the big fellows, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. And now they'll shift things around. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down. Defense simply not fooled by the draw there.
Well, they were thinking run to begin with, and what they tell their defensive linemen is play the run on your way to the quarterback. If someone shows, go get him, and that's exactly what they did.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. They'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Brian Robinson Jr., his first touchdown on the year. And the Tigers are an extra point away from drawing level. Lutz good on the extra point. And we are tied at 21. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand new ball game, all tied here in the 3rd as they have their first possession of this second half.
And Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer, because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game, because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd down at 7. Throwing now is Gino. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Smith. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's good for a Las Vegas.
From the 50, it's Smith. Pass complete right side to Bowers. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Another Las Vegas first down. 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
The run straight ahead with Genty. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Smith going to move him around. They'll go again with Genty. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
A 51-yard attempt.
Carlson able to put this one through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
2nd and 4. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
A gain of 7. First down, Tigers.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll try the draw here with Dobbins. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
2nd and 3. Finds his tight end Ingram. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them the lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Back to throw. Nix steps away to his left. And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. It'll go as a sack and a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 2nd and goal. Back at the 5-yard line now. 2nd and goal. A give up the middle to Dobbins. And they see right through that defensively. as he'll be hit and taken down in the backfield. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. They'll try and throw. Here's Nix. Quick hitter here. It's complete. A 4-yard pickup. Not enough. Fourth down.
A gain of 4 yards. Brings up fourth down.
They're going. It's Nix. Flush to his right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. An incompletion there on 4th and goal from the 3. And the result, instead of the chip shot to tie, they turn the ball over on downs. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't go into a shell here, right? Still got to be careful.
Yeah, because they're still a long way away from kneel down time. So get working.
And the most curious way there to burn some clock. That was wild. And at the end of all that, it winds up a safety. And how about the big boy, the D tackle there, feasting on the O-line, getting his squad 2 points.
The glory guys are the defensive ends and the outside linebackers. They create the pressure from the edge, but those big fellas inside that can collapse a pocket, sometimes they get rewarded too.
Extra round at the post-game buffet. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40.
And when you're facing a deficit on the scoreboard, you're just looking for something to get you right back into the game, and that's the spark that they were looking for. They got it with that big return.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 40. Operating from the gun, here's Nix. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
I got the sense that the defense created a little momentum for them there, didn't they?
Did their job, forced the punt. Now, nice start to the drive. Offense has to do their part.
Yeah, they certainly do, but what a great start for them. They got to go thank the guys on D.
Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be second down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line. Dobbins running out of the gun. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
This offense in good shape. 2 timeouts and the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10.
A handoff running left is Dobbins. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game.
Here comes 2nd down and 5.
Another run here with Dobbins. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line.
And I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
Here's first and goal.
Motion. Ready.
They'll run with Dobbins. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Dobbins is not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose a couple of yards back to the 3. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
This crowd doing all they can. Here's third and goal. They'll try to run with Dobbins. And not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage. Now the Raiders going to burn their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here it is, fourth and goal. They'll go for it. Here's Nix. Oh, he had to force it there on fourth down, and it's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And the Raiders have just about sewn up this football game. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. And finally shoved out past the 40-yard line. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another first and 10. Once again, it's Genty. And he's going to ball his way forward to the 48. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? You just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Smith. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Here's A.J. Cole now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. This is taken at about the 14. They'll score that a 36-yard punt. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. Here's 1st and 10.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Probably time for 2 more shots, and ideally, they'd like to get to midfield or so they have a chance at a Hail Mary on the final play.
Back to throw. Flushed out right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
And he will step out of bounds here inside the 30.
Well, he already had a big receiving game working, and it's going to get a lot better here. Defensively, they're fortunate this is not a touchdown. But he's just been absolutely unstoppable, and he comes up with yet another gigantic play.
For the field goal. A 44-yard attempt.
And his kick is indeed good. And they've come in here and stolen one on the road.
But Charles, we were treated to an excellent game today, capped off by that second half comeback. This was a joy to watch.
Entertaining for us, not so much to the team who led at halftime and now is leaving here knowing that they let a win slip through their fingers. Tough one for them to carry home.
So for Brooklyn, it's a very important win as they move.